Hi, my name is Caleb Beausoleil, and this is my critical reflection of working with MHCA, or the Maine Healthcare Association. So, the Maine Healthcare Association was established in 1954 in Augusta, Maine, and their mission is to provide long-term healthcare and to educate on long-term healthcare within the state. And their vision statement is to treat the people in these long-term facilities like they would want their family to be treated. So the volunteer opportunity was writing e-notes to those in these facilities because of the current pandemic. A lot of their volunteer activities were limited due to a lot of their events having to be canceled this year. So this came back to writing letters for those who have unfortunately been harmed by the pandemic and having a lot of their normal day-to-day activities being interrupted. So the volunteer experience was a lot of volunteers writing letters and a lot of our students writing letters and e-notes to these facilities. And we would do it whenever we had a chance, and we'd send it, and it was all online, and MHCA had a format for us to send these notes in, and it was honestly a pretty smooth experience, and I'm very happy with how that went. So the volunteers connect to the nonprofit's goal by being able to provide how the directors of MHCA would want their families to be treated, and how these notes could go a long way in having these encouraging statements to these people who are being negatively impacted by something that nobody expected, and to help them out during this time. So the impact on, wow, this is more of an impact on the national community. The impact would be that these elderly people and the people in the nursing home would be able to receive these positive messages from everywhere in the world. And I remember in our interview with Richard Erb, Nadine Grasso, and Ashley Ellis, three of the directors at MHCA, that they were saying that it was very cool to see responses from Illinois and from Springfield, and that they were and that this was a partnership of sort. And they were very excited to see that, and very happy to see that these college students from Illinois were caring about the people and the elderly in Maine. So this changed my view on what civic engagement is. I believe that civic engagement was strictly political. It was volunteering for campaigns. It was the right to vote. It was actually exercising that right to vote, and those type of activities. And I now know that it's actually more than that. It's more about volunteering. It's more about providing for the people who around us who are less fortunate, and to be able to expand on that, and to be happy with trying to build a stronger community, whether it's locally, statewide, or nationwide, such as this was. So the knowledge and skills that I gained was being able to become a much clearer writer in what I was writing, and to be able to express complex ideas in basic terms. And I feel like that was a very valuable skill that I picked up, in how to connect quotes to feelings and how to explain that very well. I felt like that was something that I did very well, that I was able to pick up on pretty quickly. So that for a lot of my notes, I would include a note of positivity, encouragement, strength, bravery, stuff like that. And I was very happy with how a lot of those notes turned out. So the very challenging part about these notes, the e-notes program, was that it was a much more generalized note, and instead of going to a specific individual, it went to a facility or a bunch of facilities in kind of a e-log. And that was a very difficult thing to write for, as I did not know that until later on, and it became increasingly difficult to write for numerous people instead of a individual person. However, this was very rewarding, as it gave me a avenue to help those across the nation, and it was very satisfying to do and to see those impacts and to know that my 20 minutes of writing one note could impact a couple, probably 50 to 100 people, and to help these elderly get through this time. Now, here are examples of some of the letters I wrote. Thank you.